I've been excited about doing this video because this topic is not a topic that I remember reading in any sales book. This topic is a topic I don't remember hearing about at a sales seminar or a conference. Yet, this topic is one of the most important things you could possibly do when it comes to sales and business success. And this, my friend, is that of intuition. Intuition. Now, you might be surprised to see that word. I don't know. But let me tell you, intuition is the key to success. It really is. Because if you're not good at following your gut and you haven't developed that base of knowing which way to go in a circumstance where you have two directions, you have a 50-50 alternative, right? And if you got three directions to go, you got 33, you get the point, right? So what is intuition? Well, intuition is being able to tap into an inner sense of what to do. It's not really the ability of thinking something through logically. It's more about following your gut and what you think, what you feel is right to do. I mean, as a child, my parents might say things like, "What were you thinking?" Or, use your head. And I don't think they really meant like use your head, but what they really meant was like use some common sense. And that common sense came from knowing what was right or wrong, and knowing what was right and wrong really came from following that internal compass that we're wired with. You and I both have an internal compass, but most of us, what we've done is we've turned that compass off, or we haven't learned how to clean the glass on the compass so we know how to properly read it. And what I want to talk about today is just a few things that you can do to learn to build your intuition, so that when you're in that sales call and you're meeting with a customer and you're like, hey, do I move forward with this? Maybe I need to give this customer a little bit more room. Maybe this is something maybe they're more interested in the facts on this particular product. Maybe they'd rather me prove something to them that would work before we move forward to this next step. And all these different things that are possibilities that could occur, and they could go on three different sales calls and have three different things that occur along the same path. Well, the reason that is because you're dealing with people, right? People are dynamic. So how do you know what to do? Well, a lot of that comes from having an intuition about how to do that. So the first thing about intuition, right, is faith. You have to have a strong faith. A faith in yourself, a faith in knowing that what you're presenting and doing is going to create the best outcome. A faith that if you follow your intuition, if you follow your gut, that you're going to make the right choice. That's number one. And to me, intuition is not even just about my gut and what I feel. To me, it's again a spiritual side. And I'm not going to get in further beyond that, but I think I need to share that with you. Number two is realizing that it takes some time. Okay, it's going to take have some patience to be able to develop the intuition, because intuition is part of an internal wisdom of feeling that we create, and wisdom doesn't come in a day, right? It comes with experience. So, create an experience, which leads me to my third step, which would be develop an awareness. Develop an awareness of what it is that you do and how that it works and what you're feeling, and are you following what you're feeling, and what's the outcome. Pay attention to that stuff. And as you do, you're going to find that you can start creating more predictable outcomes. You're going to know when you start talking to a customer like, this is not a good customer for me, and I am done. And you don't have to waste your time. And then you're going to talk to someone else and go, you know what, this is a really good connection. And this is a great place to plant some seed. I think we're going to have a really good beneficial relationship. And you're going to know that right away because you developed the intuition to do it. So take the time to develop some intuition, because your gut will never lead you wrong.